Section 10.1, Multiple Predictors, Video 2. So let's take a look at an example of using a multiple regression based off of its computer output. This example comes from page 613 in your textbook. Let's consider the following multiple regression computer output for predicting the price of a printer. Now before we get into the numbers, I want to point out that we have two explanatory variables. ppm, which is the printer speed in pages per minute, and cost BW, which is the cost to print one black and white page, and I forgot to put in cents. So how many cents does it cost to print one black and white page? You may notice this looks just like the regression output that we had before, where we had a column for the predictor, for the coefficient, for the standard error, for the t when testing the effectiveness of a predictor, and the p-value for the same test. And excuse me, I believe I miswrote this last one. It is 0.037. So let's talk about how to build the regression, how to build the sample regression equation. We're trying to predict the price of a printer, so we'll start with the predicted price of a printer, so price with a hat on it. And our coefficients are in the coefficient column. Just remember that these are the coefficients for their predictors. Well, the only one that's not technically attached to a predictor is the one that says constant, that's your intercept. So our regression would start with 89.20 plus our next coefficient is the coefficient of ppm, so 58.10 times ppm, I hope this will fit, plus our next coefficient times cost for a black and white printer. And it looks like I'm going to have to move this over some. And because it's a negative coefficient, I can actually write minus. So our predicted price is the intercept, 89.20, plus 58.10 times ppm, the printing speed, minus, because the coefficient is negative, 21.125 times the cost BW, cost to print a black and white page. So we can build the regression equation the same way as we did before. The only difference is we have more than one explanatory variable. Now let's use this equation to predict the cost of a printer that prints 3.0 pages per minute on average and costs 3.7 cents per page on average of black and white printing. Well, just like before, we just substitute values. So our predicted price, we'll check something real quick, folks. Okay, just making sure they use the same number of decimals in the textbook as I did because I'm stealing this example. Our predicted price is 89.20 plus 58.10 times the printing speed, which is 3.0, minus 21.125 times the cost to print one black and white page in cents, that's 3.7. So if we put all that into a calculator, we get about 185.34. So we predict that on average, a printer with these characteristics would cost $185.34. In the next video, I'm going to recycle this computer output, but we'll just change what we're going to do with it.